What is up, guys? So we are doing a little mini campaign here of Mojomania in Marvel Champions. So with the setup, it says to record your identity. So we're gonna be playing Cyclops right here, Scott Summers, and then we shuffle the long shot ally into the encounter deck. So let's just put long shot over here in the encounter deck, and then this is the victory stuff that we can do later. Okay. So with Mojo's main scheme setup, we grab one random modular set from the Mojomania pack. So with the 6 right here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's roll the dice to see which one we randomly get. We got number 4, so it's going to be the Mojo files here. So let's set these aside for right now. Okay, and then this right here says each minion gains quick strikes. So that is the environment that's going to be in play here. And I'm not sure if actually the environment gets shuffled into the encounter deck. Okay, so it says select one random modular set, put the champion environment card and the challenger's environment card. So these guys into play right here with their booing side face up. We already have that set up. And right here it says the players cannot win the game unless they wow the crowd as the challengers. So on the challenger side, we must get at least 5 ratings counters. You'll flip over here to a cheering side, and we gotta get 10 on here to win the game. For us to lose, we have to get 5, or he gets 5 on here, and then when he gets 10 on this side, then he will win. And then when this scheme would be completed, place 2 ratings counters on the champion and move so here, and then remove all that from here instead. So it seems that we don't actually put the show environment into play, and we just shuffle all these cards into the encounter deck here. Yeah, it's part of, I guess it'll come out, right? Yeah, it can come out as a boost card. Yes, we just shuffle these cards all into the encounter deck. Let's just shuffle this all up. And then try to get it go shuffle here. All right, and we are doing it on expert mode. Let's get this out of the way. And then let's get everything set up here with our hit points. So Mojo has 10 hit points. Cyclops also has 10. And then as a force response, after he attacks and damages a character, we place 2 rating counter on here. And then as a force interrupt, whenever he will be defeated, we set his hit point dial back to 10. And then place 2 ratings counters on the challengers here. So we are the challengers, and we're trying to get our thing filled up in the crowd cheering for us instead of for him. Let's put the dice out of the way. And then we're going to shuffle up our player deck. And then we're drawing up to our hand size of 6. And then, oh, I forgot to put the initial starting threat on the main scheme here. It's going to be 1, and it goes up 2 every single turn. All right, let's see what we got. So we got Meditation, X-Jet, a double, and Polaris here. Ooh, that's a really good hand. Do we want to keep the Ricochet Beam? I don't think we do. Let's mulligan discard these 2 cards and then draw 2 more. Back up to our hand size of 6 for our mulligans. Ooh, we lost the second copy of the Ricochet Beam here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. We are going to play a Meditation, alter ego action, exhaust your alter ego, then play a card from hand, reducing its cost by 3, so we can play the X-Jet here. The X-Jet says we can exhaust it to generate a wild resource for a player whose identity has the X-Men trait. Currently, we do not have the X-Men trait in our alter ego, but we do have it in hero form. Let's see, I'm going to play Polaris, get out the build support. And I don't think we need to use our constant training here. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and flip over to hero form. And we're going to use the X-Jet to generate a wild resource for Cyclops because we have the X-Men trait. This would be a double for a total of 3, so it can play Polaris. Whenever she enters play, give an X-Men character a tough stats card. Let's give Cyclops toughness here. And then let's go ahead and use this as a resource so it can play build support. This is a player side scheme coming in with 3 threat. All right. And then what are we going to do? Let's have Polaris thwart for 1 from build support and bring this down to 2. She will take a consequential damage. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. Draw back up to our hand size of 5. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got Honor X-Men and Forge. Okay, so Magog's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main, so this goes up from 1 to 3. Then he's going to attack us with a base of 3 and a boost card here. Let's take it because we have a tough stats card. So the boost here is 3, so 6 total damage. That will knock off our tough stats card. And his force response won't trigger because he didn't do any damage to any characters. Then we get a face down encounter card, and we reveal it now, which is break a leg. When reviewed, you are stunned. So we get stunned. And then take 2 damage. 4 damage instead if there are more ratings counters on the challengers than on the champion. Okay, it's equal, so nothing happens there. You may place any number of ratings counters on the champion to reduce his damage by 1. Okay, let's just take both damage. So we drop from 10 down to 8. And that will resolve the encounter card. Okay, so it is back to our turn. Okay, let's go ahead and thwart for 2 from build support and clear off this player section here. When it's defeated, it goes into the bigger display. Then each player may search their discard pile or deck for support with the cost of 3 or less put into play. So we are going to get our Uncanny X-Men, 3 cost support putting into play. When this card is in play, each of your allies, X-Men allies, gets +1 hit point. And then if each of your characters has the X-Men trait, each of your X-Men allies costs 1 fewer resource to play. So right now everyone is super duper cheap. And let's go ahead and play Honor X-Men. Play only if your identity has the X-Men trait. We do have the X-Men trait here in hero form. Attached to a friendly character, we're going to give it a Cyclops. We get +1 hit point, so we go from 8 up to 9, and our max is now 11. And now we also have the X-Men trait in our alter ego form here as well, thanks to the Honor X-Men. And then, let's see, I think we play Forge. He'll get us Utopia, and then we play it. We play Utopia. Can we get the ready for me? I don't think we can. I think it's fine. Okay, let's use the exchange to generate a wild resource so we can play Forge. After Forge enters play, search your deck and discard pile for X-Men or X4 support and add it to your hand. So let's look through our deck for Utopia, and we're going to add that to your hand. So we're getting really set up here. Shuffle up our deck. Ooh, I'd love to get a ready on Cyclops here. And Forge is just 1 cost because of the Uncanny X-Men reducing his cost by 1 here. So that's why we only need 1 resource to play him. If I play Utopia, I can get out Sunfire as well. And then we can get a ready to, what would we do? We just heal. It's not that big of a deal right now to do that. Okay, let's just use this as 2 resources so we can play Utopia. If each of your allies has an X-Men trait, increase your ally limit by 1. And after an X-Men ally enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to ready up an X-Men character. Alright, so he's going to do damage to us. Let's have Forge. I really want to flip. We're going to flip. Let's risk it. We're going to have Forge and Polaris both thwart for a total of 1, 2 to bring the main scheme here from 3 down to 1. They both take a consequential damage. Then we're going to flip down to our alter ego here and use concentrating. Search your deck for a tactic upgrade, add it to your hand. Let's get a, actually I like the bright. Let's get the other exploit weakness, add that to your hand. And shuffle up our deck. Okay, then we're going to, so we have the X-Men trait in our alter ego thanks to the Honor X-Men. So all of our characters have the X-Men trait. So we're reducing the cost of each X-Men by 1. 1 resource to play Sunfire. Whenever he enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to play an X-Men ally to ready up another X-Men character. Let's ready up Scott Summers, and we can, then we just exhaust, recover by 3. That'll bring us from 9 back up to 11. And then Sunfire is going to thwart for 1 from the main scheme and clear it off. He will take a consequential damage. That ends our turn. Let's ready back up. And then we're going to draw back up to our hand size of 6, and we're ready to go next turn here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We'll blindfold. Okay. So Magog's turn, he's going to add 2 to the main. He's scheming with the base of 1 plus a boost card here of 1. So he's scheming for a total of 2. That will make this go from 2 up to 4. Then we get a phase down encounter card, which is Long Shot. Okay. So Long Shot does not count towards your ally limit. And then whenever you put Long Shot into play under your control, but he does not count towards our ally limit, and he is an X-Men. So we still can fulfill the Uncanny X-Men and everything that we need for that. His attack type Piercing. And then, let's see, and then this card gains Surge. So we get another encounter card here, which is Exhaustion. Exhaust your identity, and then that will Surge as well. Shadow the Past. Okay, so we get Mr. Sinister coming in here. We get Genetic Manipulation, the Nemesis Titan, and we shuffle these 3 cards into the encounter deck, which is not necessarily terrible. And so far, both the challengers and the champion doesn't have any ratings counters because no one's done damage, or he hasn't done any damage to me, and I haven't defeated him yet. Well, he hasn't done damage through an attack. I mean, yeah, it has to be through an attack. Okay, so, and then Sinister comes in with Stalwart, Toughness, and Villainous. And this right here coming in with 2 threat. All right, so it is back to our turn now. Wait, this actually isn't too bad. Let's use our concentrating action. Search your deck for a tactic upgrade, add to your hand. We're gonna get our trusty priority target and add that to our hand here. We're gonna shuffle up our deck. I wanna get Psylocke out, but I think Blindfold is pretty big here because we are flipping. Okay, let's see here. We need to get down our Visor. And do we need a ready? We do need a ready because we're stunned. So we gotta play an ally first. Nothing to do in altar. So let's go ahead and we're gonna flip over here to hero form. Oops. Okay, and then we are going to use our X-Jet to generate. Oh wait a minute. Longshot is freaking piercing. Okay, so let's just have Longshot attack Mr. Sinister for 2. He'll pierce off the tough. So our Ruby Quartz Visor also has piercing, but we don't even need to play it yet because he can just do this. So he's going to do 2 damage to Sinister, piercing off the tough. And then we're going to play priority target, attach it to an enemy. Let's give it to Mr. Sinister. After the attached enemy is defeated, we can draw 2 cards. And then Longshot will take a consequential damage. Okay, then I think, let me see. I still want to get the Visor down because I think it's really good for this scenario. Okay, we're going to have Polaris swing for 2. So she'll take a consequential damage and 2 more damage on Sinister. She has 4 hit points thanks to the Uncanny X-Men, giving every X-Men ally plus 1 hit point. So she still has 1 hit point left. Sunfire is going to swing for 2. He'll also take consequential damage and also have 1 hit point left thanks to the Uncanny X-Men. That will knock out Mr. Sinister, and he is defeated here. Oh, wait. Sorry, hold up. We're not going to have Sunfire do that yet. We need to clear this out first. Okay. So I gotta play Blindfold first. Let's use one. We're gonna use Extra to generate a wild resource. This will be a second resource, so we can play Blindfold. Whenever she enters play, we can exhaust Utopia because we play an X-Men ally to ready another X-Men character. Let's ready up Cyclops. And then her effect, we can look at the top 5 cards on the encounter deck. Discard 1, put the rest back in the same order. Oh, he's gonna have a 0 boost here. Oh, it doesn't matter because we're gonna get rid of this. Okay, it doesn't matter. So let's discard our. We'll give it a Lost Visor. Yeah, let's actually discard the Lost Visor here. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I really messed that up. Okay, and we put the rest back on top of this on the deck in the same order, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna have Blindfold now. Thwart for 2. Clear off the genetic manipulation. Should take consequential damage. When this side scheme is defeated, we search the deck and discard file for Gene Therapy and then reveal it. So we're going to look through here for the other copy of Gene Therapy because we just discarded one. So right here, and then we reveal this card. Let's shuffle up the encounter deck. So Gene Therapy says attach to enemy with the lowest printed attack, which will be Mr. Sinister with 1 printed attack. And when the attached enemy attacks, it gets overkill and piercing, and he has +2 attack now. So that would be nasty, but we're going to have Sunfire swing here for 2. That will knock out Mr. Sinister. 6 total damage. Sunfire takes a consequential damage. Wait, we're given the consequential damage from the attack, and I forgot to take it off. So he has 2 damage and 1 hit point left. Mr. Sinister is knocked out, taking 6 total damage. The Gene Therapy is gone here as well. We now trigger the priority target and then draw 2 cards. And that was a lot of sequences. Okay. All right, so we did that. And then I think so we can have, our ally limit is 4 because of Utopia, so we can have 4 X-Men allies. And then Longshot does not count towards the ally limit. So that's kind of where we're at with that. I think we play a tactical, and we save the tactical brilliance. We play a Ruby Quartz Visor. And then, okay, let's use this as a double resource so we can play a Ruby Quartz Visor. This can generate energy resource for our Optic Blast ability. And then I think I want to check our discard value. Do we have another tactical brilliance? Yeah, we have 2 more left in deck. We haven't drawn. This is our first one. So let's go ahead and play Practice defense, attach the enemy. We're going to give this to Magog. He has -1 attack now. And then we're going to attack. That will remove our stun. Then we're going to use this as a resource to play our field commander. So with this card in play, each Cyclops upgrade attached to a minion loses the temporary keyword, but attached to a villain it still has a temporary keyword. We use our Optic Blast ability. Spend 1 resource to do 3 damage to enemy with the upgrade attached. He has an upgrade attached. The resource here is going to be Ruby Quartz Visor. We can exhaust this to generate an energy resource for your Optic Blast ability and attack against piercing and ranged. So 3 damage on Magog. That'll bring it from 10 down to 7. Finally doing some damage to him. And then Forge is going to thwart for 1 from the main and drop it down to 3. Forge will take a consequential damage. He's still alive thanks to the Uncanny X-Men as well. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then even Launchpad gets +1 attack thanks to the Uncanny X-Men here because it's giving everyone, all the X-Men allies +1 attack. Okay, we're going to keep Psylocke in our hand. Draw back up to our hands as a 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then it is Magog's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main. This goes up to 5. He's going to attack us with a base of 3, and he gets a boost card here. We are going to have Forge block this attack. The boost is 1, so it does 3 total damage because he's -1 attack. So he dealt damage to a character finally. So whenever he attacks and damages the character, plays 2 counters on the champion. So he gets 2 counters on the champion right here. And then Forge is knocked out. Okay. Then we get a face down counter card, which is defend the title. When reviewed in hero form, Magog attacks you. If a hero defends against the attack and takes no damage, place 2 counters on the challengers. So he's going to attack us here. He has a base of 2. I mean, we could defend and then try to see what the encounter card is, but I think, I mean, if he gets any boost, then we take damage. Are we okay using our base exhaust for that? Yeah, we have allies already up. I think that's fine. Let's risk it. We're going to defend here with Cyclops. So he has 2 base because this gives him -1 attack. This will be his boost. 0. Okay, that's awesome. So it's hitting for 2 plus -1 attack. We're defending for 2. We take no damage. If a hero defends against attack and takes no damage, place 2 counters on the challenger. So we get 2 counters here. That worked out perfectly. Okay. And then that is the end of the round. So this card gets this card because it has a temporary keyword. So it gets this card at the end of the round. Okay. And we got our engine pretty set up now. Let's see. We want to... Oh, Nightcrawler is pretty big here, actually, huh? We can play Psylocke and then also play Nightcrawler. That way, if he gets an advance, then we're also good to go. Okay. Blindfold's going to thwart for 2 from the main scheme. Drop it down to 3. She'll take a consequential damage. She still has a hit point left thanks to the Uncanny X-Men. We're going to have Polaris. Actually, let's have Polaris swing for 2 at Magog. That'll bring him from 7 down to 5. And then she will take consequential damage, get defeated here. Okay, and then let me see. Do we keep... Okay, let's go ahead and use this as 3 resources so we can play Psylocke. She's 3 costs because of the Uncanny X-Men. She comes in play here with 2 psionic counters. And then whenever she attacks an enemy, remove a psionic counter from her, do 1 damage to an enemy and then confuse it. So let's have her go ahead and attack here at Magog. Her interrupt happens first. So remove this, he's confused, and he takes a damage. That drops from 5 down to 4. And then her interrupt her attack will go through for 1. That'll bring her from 4 down to 3. And then she will now take consequential damage. Okay. And then, let's see. Get down Nightcrawler. We could play him right. Okay, let's go ahead and play Nightcrawler. So extra will generate a resource. This would be a second resource, so we can play Nightcrawler. And then when we play X-Men out, we can exhaust Utopia to rev another X-Men character, Cyclops. And we do have the out limit of 4 right here with Utopia, plus Longshot doesn't count. Cyclops is going to, let's thwart for 2 from the main scheme, drop this down to 1. And then, let's see, do we knock him out here? After Magog attacks the damaged character, place 2 damage counters on the range. When he would be defeated, we, and do each player a face on a counter card. Okay, we could actually take the encounter card now. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's have Nightcrawler swing for 2 at Magog. That'll bring it from 3 down to 1. Nightcrawler takes a consequential damage. And then we're going to have Sunfire swing for 2. So that will bring Magog from 1 down to 0. And then Sunfire takes consequential damage. He's knocked out. And then here it says, whenever he would be defeated, reset his hit point down to 10. So going back to 10. And then place 2 ratings counters on the challenger. So we get 2 more counters here. So we have 4 counters total. And then, let's see, deal each player a face-down counter card. So we get 1 face-down counter card. All right. And then I think that's going to end. Actually, should I flip down here? Because he's confused. We get a big turn. We lost Sphinx, we still have Pixie. Would I rather him? Because if he gets an activation, he schemes. I think we're fine with that. I'd rather do that than use Nightcrawler and lose resources. So yeah, let's actually. Do we save Launcher here? No, Launcher can. No, we're gonna save him just in case. I want to keep his hit points here. Let's actually flip down here to Alter Ego. That's gonna end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then we're going to draw back up to our hand size of 6 here in Alter Ego. So we're drawing back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So it is Magog's turn. He's adding 2 to the main. It goes up to 3. He is going to scheme, but he is confused. Then he deals as a face-on counter card. So we have 2 encounter cards here. First one is Vampire. Attacks with piercing do double damage to Vampire. Force response after he attacks and damages a character. Heal all damage from him. Okay. And then Surge of Aggression attached to Magog. After Magog's hit points are reset, place 1 ratings counters on the challengers and then discard this card. Oh, okay. If we defeat him, how does this work? Does this, let's see, if there are at least 5 ratings counters here, flip this environment without removing the ratings counters. Okay, that's cool. And then after challengers flip to the side, searching counter and discard box for a surprise contender put into play, engage with the first player. If are in play, give it. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. All right. So that will end Magog's turn. It's back to us. All right. Do we have a Tactical Brilliance? We don't. What's our deck? We have 5 cards left in the deck. Do we have another priority target? Oh no, we lost both of them. 1 Tactical Brilliance. Is that? Let's see. 1 Tactical Brilliance. Is there only 1 Tactical Brilliance? Yeah, there's 2 more Tactical Brilliances left in our deck of 5. Let's see, what do we have here? Do we? No, there's no point in us using Mansion here. Okay, we're gonna deck out here. I would love to defeat Vampire and draw with them, but I don't think we have the luxury for that. We do have Nightcrawler, which is pretty big. Are we okay? Let's see if we can use Concentrating. I want to see if we have any more tactic upgrades. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1 more. Okay, let's use Concentrating. Search your deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to your hand. Once per round. Let's get the actually, should we get no, we're gonna get the practice defense, add that to our hand, shuffle up our deck here. Okay. And then I think we want to just kill Vampire. Should be pretty easy. And then can we kill Magog? Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, let's go ahead and play a practice defense attached to, and we're gonna attach it to Vampire here. He has -1 attack. We're gonna flip over here to Hero Form, and we're gonna use our Optic Blast. Spend 1 resource to do 3 damage to enemy with the upgrade attached. Records Visor can generate a resource for that. The attack now has piercing and ranged. Attacks with piercing do double damage to him, so we're doing 3. Double it, it's gonna be 6. That knocks him out in 1 go. So he is defeated. We use our Optic Blast ability. Then we're gonna have Blind or Psylocke attack Magog. Her effect: remove a counter. Actually, wait. With Professor X, do we? Wait a minute. We have Pixie. So can we Pixie into Phoenix into a? Oh, let's check our. Not this. We're gonna check our discard pile here. Oh no, I messed up. I should have done that earlier, but now it's too late. All right. So I think we want to get out damage here. Okay, we're gonna just do what we have planned. So let's go into attack. Remove a counter. 1 damage, bring it from 10 down to 9. He gets confused. Okay. Then she takes a damage, and her attack will go through for the actual 1 damage. I'll bring from 9 down to 8. She has a total of 2 damage with her interrupt plus her attack. Nightcrawler is going to swing for 2. That'll bring Magog from 8 down to 6. He'll take consequential damage. I could really combo there with Pixie. Blindfoot's going to thwart for 2 from the main scheme, bring it down to 1. She'll take consequential damage. She gets knocked out here. And then Cyclops. Do we do anything with Cyclops? Then we play. There's no point getting them now. We could play Angel and then play Beast. Is there any point in holding on to Pixie? We definitely want Angel, and I think we just want Beast here. Okay, let's go ahead and play Beast. So extra will generate 1 resource. This would be 2 more for a total of 3, so we can play Beast here. Whenever he enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card, add to your hand. Let's get a double resource to our hand. And then actually, wait a minute. We have 4 cards left in the deck. We can still combo it next turn. If we don't deck out. Right? If we play Angel, we draw 3 more cards back up to our hands. That's a 5. And then, yeah, okay. So let's, yeah, that will work. Okay, we're going to have Beast swing and hit Magog for 2. That'll bring it from 6 down to 4. He will take a consequential damage. Then we're going to, Angel right here says reduce the cost of playing by 1 if your identity has a mutant or X-Men trait. We do have the X-Men trait. So 1 resource to play Angel. Because Uncanny X-Men also reduces by 1. When we play him, we can exhaust Utopia to ready another X-Men character. Let's ready Beast back up. Then we're going to have Beast, let's have Angel swing for 2 at Magog. That'll bring him from 4 down to 2. And then he will take a consequential damage. And then do we flip this over now? Let's see, we did this. Oh, we don't want to get an encounter card and the thing. I think we're going to hold off right here. Yeah, let's just hold off. We're going to have Cyclops thwart for 2, clear off the main scheme. And then, yeah, that's going to end our turn. Let's ready up. We're going to try to plan this out a little bit better before we flip him here. Because I'm a little bit worried about getting the challenger and encounter card. Keep these cards in your hand, drawing back up to your hands as a 5. And yeah, we're getting the full blast as well. Okay. Wait a minute. What was the plan? No, I threw Pixie away already. Yeah, I don't know what the plan was there. Okay, never mind. So it is Magog's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main scheme. That was not good. Okay, then he's going to attack us with a base of 3 plus 1. We're going to take it to the face because we have a Nightcrawler here. So let's see what the boost is. 2. So it's going to be a total of 6 damage. We're going to use Nightcrawler's effect. When an X-Men character would take any amount of damage from an attack, spend an energy resource, X-Jet, to return Nightcrawler to your hand and prevent all the damage. So he's jumped into our hand here and we prevent all the damage. So Magog did not damage any characters, so he doesn't get any radiance counters. Then we get a 1 face down encounter card here, which is Bandolier of Stakes, Surge. It comes in with 3 stake counters. And then when review, you may spend 1 resource of any type to attach this card to your identity, otherwise discard this card. When your hero makes a base attack, we can remove a stake counter from here. Your hero gets +1 attack for that attack, and the attack gains piercing. Do we want the +1? We gotta spend 1 resource here. Let's see, I want to play X. I want to play Nightcrawler. We could just spend the full blast and then get it back to our hand. But I want to keep the full blast because that's enough to gun him down again. So we're not going to use this right here. So it says you may spend a resource. So otherwise this card, it gets this card. We're not going to do it. But it does surge. So we get another encounter card, which is Stage Fright. When you are confused, then place 2 threat on the main scheme. 4 instead if there are more ratings counters on the challengers than a champion. So there are more counters here. So we put 4 on the main scheme. 2 plus 4 is going to be 6. So that will pop this. When that happens, when it's completed, place 2 ratings counters on the champion. So this goes from 2 up to 4. And remove all the threat here. Okay. All right. And then it is back to our turn. Okay. So we're gonna Oh, actually, I could have just gone the stakes. That's fine. All right, let's see. What is the plan? We got to flip them here. So let's have Angel swing for 2 at Magog. That'll bring him from 2 down to 0. So we defeated him here. So when that happens, we, let's see, do each player face on counter card. Place 2 ratings counters on the challengers. And this one right here says whenever Magog's hit points are reset, place 1 ratings counters on the challengers. And discard this card. So 3 more counters on challengers. Discard this. Says hit point dial back up to 10. Okay, so now this is at 7. So this will flip because there's more than 5. And then it says here, after the challengers flip to the side, search the encounter and discard off for a surprise contender and put it into play. We already got that as a boost, I think turn 1. So we get the surprise contender into play right here. And then get your first player. If it's already in play, give it to. Okay, it's not already in play, so it doesn't have tough. That's 7 hit points. Villainous. After he attacks and damages a character, place 1 ratings counters on the champion. When defeated, place 2 ratings counters on here. So this is at 7. So we need to just kill Magog. He doesn't have guard. Yeah, okay. So we. Oh, okay. That is a little bit unfortunate here because see, if I flip down, he's scheming with Villainous. Magog's scheming. There's 2 more advances left in the deck. Oh, and the Angel should take a consequence damage. I forgot about that. Okay, what is our damage here? If we, oh, wait a minute. We have a Tactical Brilliance. So, pure action, thought remove 3 threat from my scheme. Oh, there's no threat on there. Can we play Tactical Brilliance if there's no threat on the scheme? Oh, man, I don't think we can. We're confused anyways, but, do we flip down here? Professor X can only confuse the villain, so you can't confuse this guy. We get 2 encounter cards. What are the odds that that flips? You know what? We could just kill the surprise contender right now. And then hold on to our hand. I don't remember getting Tackle Villains here. Yeah, hold on to our hand and then not deck out. And then take Magog down. Do we have 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we play Nightcrawler here. No, but then we deck out. We play anything, then we deck out. Wait, can we just kill Magog? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we get it ready. Oh, wait, yeah, okay, never mind. Actually, we have the kill shot. I don't know why I wanted to play Full Blast so badly. Okay, so Cyclops is going to swing for 1 at Magog because this guy does not have guard. So that'll bring it from 10 down to 9. Psylocke's going to swing for 1 at Magog. That'll bring it from 9 down to 8. She'll take a consequence of damage. She still has 1 hit point left thanks to the Uncanny X-Men. Longshot's going to swing for 2 at Magog. That'll bring it from 8 down to 6. He will take a consequential damage. Beast's going to swing for 2. That'll bring it from 6 down to 4. And then we're going to use double resource here, because Nightcrawler is only 2 costs to play Nightcrawler. Whenever he enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to ready up another X-Men character. Let's ready up Beast. Oh, and Beast should take a consequential damage, I think. I forgot to do that. Then Beast and Nightcrawler will both swing for 1, 2, 3, 4. And Beast will take consequential damage because he'll swing first, and Nightcrawler swings for 2. So it's going to be a total of 4 damage on Magog. That'll bring him from 4 down to 0. And after we bring him down to 0 again, we place another 3 counters on the challenger. So we get these 3 counters right here. And then whenever there are 10 or more counters, there's 10 right now, then you wow the crowd and your players win the game. So that is it. So that is Magog on expert mode on the first part of the campaign. And then let's check here in the booklet what we got to do. So it says record in the campaign log whether a Longshot ally is in play. Longshot is still alive here. He has 2 more hit points thanks to the Uncanny X-Men. And then check off the name of the module set log used. We used the Mojo files. And each player may choose 1 support or upgrade they control with the cost of 2 or less. 3 or less if the champion is on the booing side. So champion's still on the booing side here. So we can choose a support upgrade with the cost of 3 or less. And then record in the campaign log. So I think we're going to do, let's do the Uncanny X-Men here. So we're going to have the Uncanny X-Men as our support with the cost of 3 or less. And then each player will be able to start the following scenarios with their chosen card in play at the cost of additional threat on the main scheme. Okay, Players cannot choose cards without a cost. Okay, so there's 3 costs. And record each identity and their remaining hit points. So we have 11 hit points here. I believe that it just goes back down to 10 because we can have more than 10 because of the Honor X-Men. And then yeah, we're gonna move on to Spiral. So I'll see you guys in the next one against Spiral.